Good day and welcome back to another Dbz Dokkan battle video. In this video we're going to be taking a look at the 50th World Tournament to come to Dbz Dokkan Battle Global, the rewards, and of course all of the best teams for you to use during the course of the World Tournament, alongside which sport items, etc, yada yada yada. So basically a couple great little easy A's have been coming, but the big one is the easy A for LR, Yamcha, and Puar. Pretty major, obviously, from a functional standpoint. We then also have the ability to earn another copy of the Pilaf Gang. We also have the couple strong easy A's, I would say. Some bit of mixed bag, some really nice. I think very interesting batch of units to look at. In terms of this World Tournament, same standard as every single other World Tournament. So your primary goals are going to be to earn Hercule's autographs and also the bunch of dragon stones that pop from the event itself. This is probably your last World Tournament before the Annie, so it's going to be pretty valuable for a lot of players. Now in terms of the actual World Tournament, we obviously want to know which are the best teams, and there have actually been two big substantial changes to how you may want to operate your World Tournament teams going into the 50th World Tournament, and we'll talk about that now. Remember that the majority of your rewards comes from your overall ranking, your local ranking, and also your completion of the points missions and the wins missions. You need to win 20 in a row, you need to win 20, and you need to get some pretty high point scores to partake in the World Tournament. The number you're going to have to run is around about 30, so just keep that in mind. Now overall, from like a solid standpoint, I think the World Tournament, this time around with the changes, there are quite a few new teams that you can run, so I think everyone's starting to get a couple more options, which is really good, depending on your box. Remember that you ideally want to play on rank and difficulty 30, so these teams are designed for that. Now we have the free-to-play team. There's been no change here in terms of free-to-play units. Remember that for most of these teams you want to take the int Demon King Piccolo because of his active skill, and he is the best option so far still. Then we have a new summonable team. Previously, or how can I say, interchangeably, you can run either AGL Turles or Physical Kid Buu. Physical Kid Buu can replace Turles. He doesn't fit under a lot of the leads, but because he provides such a huge amount of key and attack and defense boost, especially for extreme characters who functionally are a lot of the big time damage dealers, he does seem very solid as a support option. For this next team, you mainly want to have Broly as a friend lead. That's because you're using Vegeta as your lead, and this largely comes down to the fact that Vegeta leads Pure Saiyans and the int Demon King Piccolo cannot fit under that leader skill. So all in all, a pretty decent time so far. The next team is still probably the best team, although some questions can be raised about whether you may want to run, for example, Raditz, or consider running someone else. Also another question about whether you may want to run, instead of AGL Turles, Physical Kid Buu. I'll have to see how he does under one lead, but he is very solid and really good. Next we get into some alternative teams, small changes here and there, nothing too crazy. Again, you can switch in Physical Kid Buu when necessary. For those who ask why I take Tech Jocko, Tech Jocko is a guaranteed stun on the opposition, which helps to save on support items. There's also an int Chaozu that does the same thing. Now obviously one of the questions is always going to be AoE units. Remember, AoE units are the core function of World Tournament. They're going to help you clear things way faster. We then have a nice Earth Red Fighters team, just as a supplementary team. This one's pretty good, especially if you have Bulma, who's a really good support. Again, here you can freely switch in whichever support you want to that fits under Goku. There's quite a few. And then, of course, finally, we talk about a new alternative team that I have, which I thought was quite cool. This is a full power team. This has the double Broly's, the Krillin, but really interestingly here, it also has the Strength Majin Buu Good, who's a new unit with his EZA. That's actually a great AoE option for World Tournaments. So So if you don't have Demon King Piccolo, if you're kind of still on the Broly meta, maybe you just prefer it. There's a new option for you in terms of the Majin Buu. Definitely a great choice overall. So yeah, that encompasses all of the teams. Now we have the sport items. We're going with the usual, the Emperor Pilaf, the Baba, the Ghost Dasher, and the King Yama. All ways to just prevent any super attacks from the opposition, skip their turns where we're feeling threatened, and just in general reduce damage where necessary. Remember, at rank 30, most of the time your characters will only really take huge damage from type disadvantage attacks, but you can very easily be taken by surprise. So don't take any risks. If you don't trust the unit that's about to be attacked, rather play it safe and use an item. And that's pretty much it. Of course, we'll take a look at things like who you should EZA, banners, who to summon for, what to spend your Hercules autographs on, and the EZA for Yamcha and Pilar, all in other videos over the course of the World Tournament. So if you want any feedback on those, you can just let me know. But for now, this is everything you need to know to take on the World Tournament. If you have any comments or queries, you can let me know down below, and if you have any further questions, I have an advanced guide on the World Tournament, which I'll leave linked in the top right hand corner. But that's basically going to be it for me. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know, and well, yeah, just let me know. Cheers, bye.